the lights evolving. I'm trying to run it like faucets. This no movie, you can't pause it. Easy to duck all your blows and crack on the beat.
It's Long Trousers, Felix Long Trousers, back again with another episode of He Rants. Today we're going to talk about, is it worth going in raw? Back when I first started, I saw myself as a raw connoisseur. Let's be honest, condoms take away all the feeling. Some people might as well say that you're doing it to the condom rather than the girl for real. Good thing is though, condoms do let you last a little bit longer. I know without a condom, I might be in there for like 4 or 5, maybe 6 strokes. As opposed to the condom, well, I'll probably be in there about 4 or 5, maybe 6 minutes. The difference is like night and day. But we all know by going in raw, there's a lot of risk you're taking. Basically, when you go in raw, you do know there's a higher chance of you creating a child, right? To some people, that's not a big deal, but some other people like me, it is. My pullout game is the utmost worst pullout game in existence. I remember this one girl that I met, you know what I'm saying? I met her, we started rapping for her, I was at the crib. And I was all up in the guts, you know what I'm saying? Just going in there, blah, 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 hitting everything, just all up in the guts. All right, I'm lying like shit, but I was definitely in the pelvis. The pelvis area was definitely in there. She felt me all in her pelvis, you know what I'm saying? As we doing the thing for her, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, she slows down and she's like, wait a minute. Did you just nut in me? Of course, I hate when girls ask stupid questions like that. So I answered like an asshole. I was like, of course I did. What the hell do you expect? Of course I nutted in you. Like, girl, get over yourself. Like, you just thought your pussy just got wetter? Like I don't understand. Like, you thought this was your fluids? Like, you just got wetter? Nah, of course. Of course I nutted you. That's my men over there with their main mission of trying to find your eggs, you know what I'm saying? She was livid. She was just like really upset, screaming at me and all that stuff, saying, I can't believe you would do this. I mean, I totally understand why she was upset, because I kind of lied to her in the beginning saying I had a condom. She told me to show it to her, so I just had a ramen noodle seasoning pack in my pocket, so I just flashed it at her real fast. So she asked to see it again. I flashed it real fast again. So in her eyes, it looked like a condom wrapper for real. But I blame her for not like really going in there and really making sure that it was a condom for real. And she should be able to feel it. I mean, come on now. Let's be honest. So you girls have a role to play in this. So just keep that in mind. So she's still like ranting, screaming at me and all this stuff. Keep in mind, my dick is still inside of her. So at this point, like, she's been arguing and all this stuff. My penis has gone soft and I've released all my fluids inside of her at this point. So she starts arguing even more. Like, I can't believe you do that. What type of guy? I'm not trying to have a baby and all that stuff. And I'm just like, duh, neither am I. Let's be honest. But I mean, my pullout game was weak. There's nothing I could really do about that. So she tells me to go, you should definitely go to the Walgreens and buy Plan B. I was like, all right. See, I was prepared for this. I was like, listen, you don't even need a Plan B. I had one of those little suction cup thingies that you give to newborn babies, when you want to suck the mucus out their nose. So I had one of those ready. And don't ask me no crazy questions like, Felix, why the hell did you have that instead of having a condom? Don't ask me crazy questions like that. I feel like that was more of a necessity than the condom. So when I pulled that out, she got even more mad, started thinking like, are you serious? You think this is a joke and stuff like that? Well, clearly it wasn't a joke. I had my sterilizer and everything. I was really about to go in there and get everything out. But I guess she thinks that I'm just boo-boo the fool over here or something like that. But she pretty much told me, you have to go to Walgreens and get this damn Plan B. So I looked up the price of the Plan B. It was $50. I was like, fuck no, baby. But she kept on arguing. I said, listen, I'll do it if we go half on it. She was like, no, you the one who nutted in me and blase. But I was like, look, hold on. Wait, hold on. You made me nut in you though. So this is your fault also. So give me half. As we argued for about like 30 minutes to an hour, she finally was like, all right, cool. So she gave me $25. And granted, she gave me $25. She didn't even keep in mind the tax. So that kind of blew the hell out of me. But it's whatever though. So I took the money and then I went to Walgreens and I bought a Snicker bar and I left. Fuck you talking about, son? You got me all the way fucked up. You didn't really think I was really about to spend that money on some damn Plan B for a girl I really don't even know. I gave her the option to get the suction cup thingy so I can get, so I can suck the stuff out. But you act like you too good for that and shit. And I took that money, bought that Snickers bar, and then I went off to play bingo with the old people. Fuck you talking about? And she's gonna randomly call me. Of course I didn't pick up the call. Then she texts me saying, where you at? You've been gone for 3 hours. I replied to her with a text that said, pay it forward. And I immediately blocked her right after that shit. If you feel like I'm an asshole, don't. That girl had a whole boyfriend. So I guess he's gonna be the one who's gonna be the father of the baby. My days of finessing finally came to an end one day when I was working at Bob Evans. Don't mind the fact I'm working at Bob Evans. Just follow the story. So, I'm doing my thug diz on Bob Evans, being the best host that I could be for the amount of money they're paying me. Then one of my coworkers randomly comes up to me and tells me that he has herpes. This is a true story. I couldn't believe it. And I asked him like I don't understand. You really got herpes? He said, yeah, I got herpes. I was surprised that he felt comfortable enough to tell me this. I didn't even believe in STDs. I thought STDs was something made up to scare little boys and girls from having sex with each other. Like the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, or chivalry. So I was like, damn, holy crap, that's scary as shit. So like herpes really exists now. And then I asked him like, who gave it to you? Because let's be honest, majority of the guys that I chill with, they usually smash girls raw. And when they do, I always ask them like, are you sure she didn't have an STD? Like, nah, she ain't had nothing. I could tell. So I guess this is this thing that every man except for me has, that you could just look at a girl and just tell that she doesn't have an STD. I guess most of the time they base it off like, oh, she looks clean, so she don't got an STD. So I'm just glad to know that by being very clean, STDs just stay away from you. So from here on in, before I go on raw, I'm going to make sure I shower very, very hard. Yeah, the part that really screwed me up though is when he continued telling me how he got herpes. He pretty much told me the girl who gave it to him was an Asian girl. So this fucked me up completely. Because in my mind, and keep in mind I'm stupid and ignorant, but in my mind, I really believe that Asians didn't have STDs. I felt like the only disease that Asia can really get was like SARS. Because I've never heard of an Asian with like herpes or HIV or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it happens, but it's just, I've never heard. So then when I realized that STDs weren't racist, I was like, holy crap, this is like, it's time to really like wrap it up. Yeah, I want to thank that guy too, because he really woke me up. Immediately after he told me that, he told me this after I dapped him up too, so it was kind of weird. And I gave him one of those strong daps. The daps that you dap the guy up and then you bring it in for like a half hug. It's like a man dap hug combination. And then after that, it was like I had like a pimple on my back. So I kept on wondering, like, was it from when I dapped him up? Like, did his hand hit my back and then, give me herpes? I know it can't happen that way, but who knows? I got pretty bad luck. Who knows? But honestly, I think it's something we just all as a unit needed to stop going in raw, unless it's your girlfriend, or even if it's your girlfriend. Because I decided not to go in raw with my girlfriend. I just got my first little baby girl that's out here. And she's beautiful, but she takes up a lot of my time. Just let me know though. I might be crazy. Maybe everybody should go raw. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Message me, comment, subscribe, like. Just let me know what you guys think for real, man. Because we gotta really stop the spread of STDs. Just make sure you like the video. And if you don't like the video, it's because your dad looked like a stepped-on Skittle. Thank you.
My way, not like Fetty, baby. I'm like Petty, baby. Making plays, live action, not recording lines. If I score, I'm optimistic. I'm transforming your life. Girl, get it right. I know what you like. Don't put up a fight. You want me to wife you? No, not today. Some of these bras need to be appraised. I thank Jesus, he gets all my praise.